this is awkward. This really stinks. Not that. I mean, this situation that we're in with COVID and staying home and having to spend time with our loved ones. Now, if you're like a lot of people, myself included, you're watching social media, maybe you're even watching me on it right now, because I'm initially filming this on Facebook Live. And the thing I've noticed is that I watch media and I watch stories, I watch news feeds, I watch these groups that I'm a part of, maybe you are too, to figure out what's going on. And I start to kind of freak out a little bit inside. And at first it's just a hum of anxiety, and then it becomes a rumble of anxiety, and then it becomes a roar of anxiety. Next thing you know, I've spent 3 hours going down the rabbit hole of what's going to happen if we're in a recession and we all get sick until August and nobody has places to live and nobody can afford food. And I'm going down and down and down and down and down into that rabbit hole, and it's not doing any good. Well, it's normal for us to do that. It's normal for me to have that freak out reaction, and it's normal for you to as well. My name is Greg Offner, and I'm a disruption and creativity expert. I talk to groups of hundreds and thousands of people about how to deal with disruption. And the thing I emphasize the most is that there are interruptions and there are disruptions. And the difference is what happens next. If you let the panic about what's going on right now become a disruption, then you've already lost. No matter how good your plan is, how big your backup savings is, you have lost. But if you simply allow that natural panic that sets in when something new is going on to be just an interruption, then you have an opportunity to not only win, but to actually get better from all of this craziness. Now, the question I get asked the most is, Greg, what's the difference? Disruption, interruption, sounds like a fancy schmancy play on words. What's the difference? Well, the difference is what comes next. We live in a culture of interruption. Think about a TV commercial. That's an interruption. And what do you want to do when a TV commercial comes on? You want to go back to what you were watching. When the ad comes on YouTube, you want to go back to the video. That's an interruption. A disruption is a change that sets a new standard. And that's what you want right now. That's what I want right now. That's what we need. So we need to set a new standard. Because what we did before, as I said in my video yesterday, isn't going to be what gets us out of this. It's new thinking. It's creative thinking. It's disruptive thinking. You've got it within you. You maybe just haven't had to flex that muscle in a while. So when people ask, well, Greg, how do I get more disruptive? How do I get creative? I'm just struggling to keep my head above water right now. I can't even think about getting creative. I say, let's start there. So here's the tip you can walk away from this video today. It'll be shorter today. Here's the tip you can walk away with. When you want to get creative, ask yourself, what is the goal of my goal? What is the goal of your goal? Because when we get creative or when we try to attack a problem from a standpoint of, I don't want to lose my job, I don't want to run out of money, I don't want to have money problems, I don't want to, we never give space to figure out what it is that we do want. It's like that conversation you may have had with a spouse or significant other when you're driving along trying to figure out where to have dinner. Hey honey, what do you want to eat tonight? I don't know. Okay, how about pizza? Well, I don't want pizza. How about Chinese? Well, I don't want Chinese. How about Mexican? Well, I don't want Mexican. What do you want? It's hard to hit a target that we haven't identified, and most of us know right now what we don't want. We don't want to get sick. We don't want to lose our job. We don't want financial struggles. We don't want to spend 2 or 3 weeks locked up in the same house as our families without a break, maybe. Or maybe you do. But fun and jokes aside, the way that you can get creative and disrupt your patterns of thought, disrupt your behavior, and make it out of this even better is by focusing on what you do want. And the way that we get there is this simple question. What is the goal of my goal? What is the goal of your goal? Do you want to make more money? Okay, great. Why? What's the goal of that goal? What will that money allow you to do? And then take that a step further. What will that allow you to do? We've got time. We've all got some extra time on our hands right now. And this process takes a little bit of time. It gets a little uncomfortable because we don't routinely push ourselves like this to identify what's the goal of my goal. But when you do, that will help unlock some creative thinking that right now might be hard to access. Because while we're in a state of panic, our brain goes into tunnel vision. And I'm really oversimplifying this, but just to keep it a short video today, we go into this tunnel vision. And so we're focused on survival. But what we really need to be doing is focusing on thriving, focusing on that, flexing that creative muscle that's going to get us out of this even better than when we came into it. And the way we do that is asking ourselves, what's the goal of my goal? By pushing a little bit. My name is Greg Offner. I am a disruption and creativity expert. I sure as hell miss hanging out with you people live and in person. I hope I get to again real soon. But until then, I hope you enjoy this video, that you and your family are safe, and that if there's anything I can do to help you kick ideas around, get creative, solve a problem, that you reach out to me. I'd love to chat with you. Have a great day.